Hey guys, Max here. Do your parents, when you were younger, ever tell you that debt is a bad thing? Stay away from debt. Well, guess what? Spoiler, they were wrong. I want to go over a few ways that I use debt to build wealth every single month of my life. Let's go. Caveat though, it's only debt in real estate. It's not car debt. It's not consumer debt, credit cards. It's not personal loans. It's none of that. It's only strictly real estate debt. All right, step one is finding the right real estate deal. This takes time. It's not like it's going to pop out of nowhere, these deals. You have to spend a lot of time researching them, figuring out the rents, figuring out whether it's a good area. It takes a lot of work. But let's just go over a couple of the ones. Two of the ones that I've done, two of the deals I've done in my life. Here's the first one. This one's in California, when I lived in California. This house right here, at the time, I bought it in 2015, and it cost $145,000. I ended up doing about $40,000 worth of work to it, so it took my mortgage figure up to a loan of $185,000. It's a 3-1, 1,000 square feet, in an okay area. It's not ghetto by any means, but it wasn't by any means a ritzy part. So with that being said, it wasn't by any means top of the line appliances or anything. I had to do quite an extensive remodel inside. No structural stuff, just appliances, floorings, things like that. But let's look at the finances and how this deal actually ended up working out. Okay, let's do the finances. Really quite simple. So we take the purchase price, which is $145,000. Add in how much I put into it. I put in $40,000 in work. That comes up to $185,000, more or less was what the mortgage was. On a 30-year note, that's about $1,200 a month. I was able to rent it out for $1,925 monthly. Now, this compared to this, you can already see the numbers are looking okay. And this figure includes property taxes as well. So this is the true figure. Your mortgage, interest, property tax, everything in between. So we did the $1,925, which is what I'm renting it for. We take it less the $1,200, and that gets us $725 in revenue. So $725 monthly I was getting from this property. Now that doesn't happen in every single deal, but that's why you want to find the right deal. And finding the right deal takes time. It takes effort. It doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It takes time. So if we take that $725 and multiply it by 12 months, it's more or less $9,000 a month I was getting gross income from this property. Now imagine if you did that, 5 or 6 times. There's your whole entire yearly income based upon passive income. But finding this deal to get you $725 monthly residual income, that's the tough part. You can use this debt. So again, I took out $185,000 in debt, which is disconcerting from some people, but taking out the right debt, if you can find people to pay off your debt for you, which is this figure right here, $1,925 in rent, you can find people to pay your debt for you while you can profit and have $8,000 to $9,000 in operating profit every single year. You are hitting the jackpot. You're hitting the jackpot because you did your research. You did what you were supposed to do to find the good deal. And again, finding that deal is what takes the time. It's not something that happens immediately. Do your research. Do not hop into a deal thinking you're going to have a good income simply because it feels right. Do the math. You have to focus on the numbers. The numbers do not lie. And then you can imagine if you do this 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times, 10 times at $9,000 gross profit, there's $90,000 per year. That's a pretty good income, having passive income, and you pay very little tax on that passive income. But finding those deals is the tough part. Again, I keep on stressing this, but finding those deals is the tough part. They do exist. They usually are never on your multiple listing service, though. You actually have to find them outside of the internet, which I know right now in this day and age sounds unbelievable. Well, that's how I have created wealth from debt. Debt is not always a bad thing. Debt can be a very good thing if it's someone else paying your debt, also profiting on the back end. That's what we're talking about here. If you can maintain a property, find a property first out that doesn't need a ton of maintenance, buy it at the right price, rent it at the right price, then you are in the money. That's a very, very difficult thing to do, However, when you find it out, passive income, you'll never go back to actually working with active income. So that's how I've used debt to build my wealth. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will catch you guys on the next one.